Let's go.
Good morning, I'm Callagy. Welcome to Law Library TV, December 7th, 2015, episode 29. We discussed a little bit about it being Pearl Harbor Day and remembering, and you can check that out on the Why Not Huddle for a little bit more information. But let's have a day where we live with gratitude and appreciation for the incredible things that have occurred in our nation, the sacrifices that people have made, and help us put in perspective some of the challenges that we have on a daily basis, and that relatively are significant in the moment, but globally are really for our lives not quite as significant as we may think that they are. So, it's Momentum Monday, still for Law Library TV. For those that are interested in business development for their professional practice, check out what we talked about on Why Not today. And our conversation today about building momentum, as always, is about zone action and block timing. And what I'm going to talk about today for our lawyers and our clients that are out there, and for our entrepreneurs, is really setting time aside for preparation. I just came off of an incredibly intense project. I apologize, I missed a couple of days of being on Law Library and Why Not. And I spent probably 100 hours in about a 7-day period preparing for and dealing with a really significant matter for a very important case and client. And our clients are all important. It's a hugely significant day for that client. And in going through that process, I was thinking about at times that I felt like really not doing it. Like, how many people would actually be spending this much time preparing? How many people would be this intense, this focused, this ready to go? And the answer that I at least perceived was probably not a lot. I've been involved in many situations with professionals in all different respects, and the level of prep time that people put in is often not nearly what it could be or needs to be. And it's often that prep time, in that one moment, one situation, that can make all the difference. So really the message for this Momentum Monday, for your practice, your case, your situation, is really to put the time in to prepare. And let's say that you're a client, and you're going to be preparing for a deposition. You have to realize that other side, their mission is going to be to make you look like a liar if they're being effective and aggressive, as they probably will be. And so your mission is really to sit back and to review all the information that you've previously stated or testified to, everything that you've done, and to really understand it. And not so you're preparing so you can lie and manipulate facts, which, by the way, plenty of people do. It's so that you cannot be made to look like a liar. Because the smallest inconsistency, which, by the way, of course we have inconsistencies. If you ask me who was here in my house on Thanksgiving Day, I guarantee you if you asked me that question 3 times, I would give you 3 different answers. I would misremember somebody that was here that wasn't here. I would forget people that were here. And so if you asked me time A, time B, time C, I would give you off the cuff inconsistency. So if the question was, who was here at my house for Thanksgiving, then I really better be prepared to answer that question. And that's going to take me some time to remember what I said before. Who was actually here? So I remember it the next time. So preparing for a deposition, no joke, if it's a significant case worth, 10, 20, 50, 100,000, $1 million, and you have a 2-hour deposition coming up, my recommendation is you should be spending 8 to 16 hours minimum preparing for your dep. And I've heard other lawyers talk to clients, tell them, don't worry about it, just tell the truth. That's ridiculous. How can you just tell the truth if you don't remember what the truth is? A lot of times these lawsuits happened 1, 2, 5 years ago. If I asked you, how did you meet your spouse? If I asked you the question and I asked your spouse, how did you meet? The two of you would unquestionably have different recollections. Our memories are incredibly imperfect. And the amazing book Blink by Malcolm Gladwell, which I love to death and is certainly worth reading, Malcolm Gladwell talks about this, that when we're answering questions for people, we make up answers. If I were to say to you, hey, why do you watch the Law Library TV? You'd make up an answer that may not in fact be the truthful answer embedded deeply in your nervous system. So when we're asked questions, even when we're intending to tell the truth completely, we as human beings in our nervous system, our brain, have an amazing capacity to make up the answer. So if at one point in time you gave a prior statement and said why you were doing something, why you were bringing a lawsuit, what your damages were, why the other party didn't have damages, the likelihood is telling the truth completely. If you were asked that question right now, you would give a slightly different or potentially significantly different answer and still be telling the complete truth. However, in the hands of the adversary is going to get a hold of the information and they're going to make you look like a liar. Oh, so you said that Jimmy wasn't here on Thanksgiving, but in fact he was. Wasn't he, Mr. Callagy? And you go, yes. And you look like a liar. And you're not a liar. So preparation and your zone action, because zone action and Momentum Monday is all about scheduling all the most important zone action items that you have. Make sure you're putting your prep time in. And lawyers, find these things. Put your time in. If you're going to take a deposition, prepare for 20 hours. Be ready. There's lies and inconsistencies everywhere, probably some of them very purposeful by the other side and the witness. Have an awesome Momentum Monday. Thanks for being here. Remember Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 2015, Law Library TV. I'm Sean Callagy. Thank you.